Probably the best thing that I would say over the last few years from a business point of view is understanding that a business is just a baby, and the baby has to eat, it has to be fed, it has to sleep, like it has to have all of the things that it needs to grow, one of which is called fucking money. Like, it's like if the business doesn't have money, it's like a 6-month-old without milk. How can it possibly grow? How can it exist? How can it serve the needs of its staff and its customers? So it's never ever for doubt, and this is what I'm trying to do for you all right now, that you shouldn't be trying to make a shitload of money. Damn right should you be trying to make a shitload of money. Much like a baby should be wanting to be as healthy as it wants to be. As healthy as is possible. It's like, Mr. Goff, so in 3 months' time, here's your baby. How healthy would you like this baby to be? Fucking is every aspect of it's fucking possible that I want this baby to be healthy. How profitable do you want your business to be? As fucking profitable as humanly possible. And I'll never ever back down on it. Because you can bring in great people and give them good jobs and take them around the world and do good shit and enjoy coming to work on a day. Not thinking, oh fuck, we have to go there again with those miserable bastards who'll give me pushback on everything that I do. They do exist, but they're also 100%, male, 99%, you'll get what you tolerate. All of you. Every one of you will get what you tolerate. Which is why it is great to be in a room like this. When you start to see other people going, fuck it, I'm not accepting that, I'm not having that. You mean you got rid of that? Yeah, absolutely. Why would I tolerate that? Now, it doesn't mean we're going back and firing people this week. It means we have a completely different view of the business and what we need and what's responsible of you, which ultimately determines the success of the business. Does that help?
Yeah.
So I could give you a tactical, he's out to sell a plan of care, or I could teach you how to lead a business. That ultimately, if you lead the business properly, you'll hire the right people. The right people will come through the doors with the right expectations, with the right standards. And guess what? Arriving on Monday morning and going, hey guys, I think we need to now, for the sake of the business, the growth, the profit, all of your lives, careers and futures, we need to put these 2 or 3 things into the business. Who's with me? I'm with you, boss. Cool. Who's not? And I'm not bothered either way. Because it's ultimately about what you want for the business. It has to be. Weak leaders everywhere. Everywhere in business. Petrified. Petrified of being judged. Petrified of having a staff member fucking quit or say something bad about them. Do me a fucking favour and go. For most of them, is what is the best thing that can happen to most businesses. So when you go back, it's the teaching, the why, you understanding your role, where I'm at, have I got people coachable? Best thing somebody you'll do, you'll have on the flight home tomorrow, or the journey home, think about the 2 or 3 people. Can I move them? Do they want to be held accountable? Before I go in and start setting all of these standards and kicking the can, am I better off just going to Indeed and starting the fucking hiring process because I know it's coming? And before they jump, I've got a replacement. Yes, is probably the answer for most of the businesses, forever. Any questions? Do you want me to go any further? What did you get from that?
To look at how we approach in terms of stuff and
I think we're in a different position now for the last time that we did it.
Yeah.
We've got rid of one of the people that was
the other
the
one.
negative.
Yeah, I think it's just about getting people on board and then pushing it out that way.
Is it about Is it about getting them on board, or bringing them on board, or creating an environment that they want to get on board?
All of them.
So again, just little uses of language. You know, getting them on board suggests it's like, come on, we've got to get you on board, right? And it took me 3 goes to get to the answer. It's like, well, how do I make it so that you want to get on board?
Yeah.
How do I create this really cool place that you want to be part of, this thing, this rocket ship that's going to the moon that you don't want to leave? That you might want to go off and do somewhere else because you get an extra $5,000 or £2,000 or whatever it will be, then cool. Go give it up. This is going to be a pretty cool place to work. And ultimately the patients have to get their milk, the staff have to get their milk, and the business has to get its milk. There's no other reason for being in business.
Thanks for watching this video, and if you found it helpful, And if you now find yourself thinking, I wonder what else this person can help me with, head over to paulgough.com/books, where you can find my best-selling books, which will show you how to add more profit to your practice. Or send an email to paul@paulgough.com to ask about how we can help you accelerate the growth and profitability of your clinic. And by the way, if you know anybody who would find this helpful, please share this video out. Thanks so much.